Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing, it's a pleasure to be out here in nature and greeting you, knowing that I'm bringing a message of love, joy, peace, and satisfaction to you. And most of all, I'm bringing a message of emancipation to you so that you can emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And none but ourselves can free our mind, because all power, all dominion has been given to you, and you have the power of choice in your hands, and you have the keys whether you want to live in poverty or you want to live in a place of affluence by making the right choice in life. Also, you can choose to be in idolatry, or you can choose to know your true identity. And so, my brother, my sisters, those who are living in idolatry, they take all of their powers or everything that is said about them, which is basically their biography, and they give it to another called Jesus Christ, because they believe Jesus Christ to be a power outside of themselves. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to speak to you concerning I am the bread of life. I am the sustenance of life. And when I speak about bread, it's speaking about partaking. It is speaking about food. It is speaking about sustenance. It is speaking about strength, energy, vitality. It is speaking about all these things. But you have to first come to realize that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. And that when the Bible speaks about Jesus Christ, whenever you use the word or the name Jesus Christ and refer to an individual or a person or even a power that exists outside of you, you are in idolatry and you are going against your own biography. Therefore, everywhere in the Bible where you read about Jesus Christ, you're reading your own biography, because it is speaking about the creative power in you and me. Then when you say I am the bread of life, it is teaching you, of a man who have come to his highest level of consciousness, who know exactly who he is. Or even a woman who know who she is. So basically, it's you coming to know who you are. And you're speaking from this high level of consciousness. And you realize that you are the cause of all the circumstances in your life because of what you're partaking of in your life. So whatever thoughts that you partake of is what creates your reality. Because whatever you eat, naturally, that is who you are. So, when it is said that you are what you eat, it is so true. Because whatever you eat is what's going to actually become you. Because you cannot survive without food, you cannot survive without water. So when you come to realize that your thoughts is what is creating your reality, and that God is your true identity, then you will realize, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Then you will realize that you are the I am, that I am, because I am is the name of God. And it is the name of God from generation to generation. It's a memorial unto you also. And you can never say I am and not referring to yourself. So basically the Bible is teaching you about the thoughts of man or the imagination of man. which is basically God in man. And how we have to know what we are partaking of, what we are eating of, what we are feasting on, morning, noon, and night. What we are meditating on, morning, noon, and night. That's the reason why it is said that we must not be conformed to this world, or the system of the world, or the thinking of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, because everything is false mental, everything is false thought, everything was false imagined. So it is teaching us the law of mentalism. So whenever we partake in, let us feast upon the things that are good, the things that are lovely, the things that are true, the things that are pure, if they have any virtue in them. The Bible tells you must think upon these things, because as I said before, the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. So I'm saying to you, you have to refer to yourself. When you say, I am the bread of life, you have to look within yourself whenever you say that. And you have to look to yourself for all sustenance. You have to look to yourself for all maintenance. You can't look to a God in the sky to pay your bills. You have to look within yourself to see what gifts, what talent, whatever you've been blessed with, and use it, because the Creator is in you. And He's working in you to teach you how you can create your reality consciously. If you will only believe that God is your own human imagination, and that consciousness is the only reality, and that your thoughts is what is creating your reality. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I just want to encourage you to free your mind from all idolatry, free your mind from believing in Jesus Christ as a person that existed 2,000 years ago, and see Jesus Christ as the creative power within you. See Jesus Christ as your own human imagination. For it is said in St. John 1 verses 3, that without Him there isn't anything made that was made, and all things was made by Him. And I'm saying to you, without imagination there isn't anything made that was made, and everything in this world was first imagined. So basically that Him is just a personification of your own human imagination. That's the reason why you would hear me speaking these things over and over and over and over, until it can be registered in your subconscious mind. Because you are poisoned in your subconscious mind to believe in a God outside of yourself. And if you want to live in a place of dominion, power, and prosperity, you have to get rid of all idolatry. And you have to believe that you are the bread of life, and that your thoughts is what is creating your reality, and you would now think more consciously. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I want to give you thanks, and I want to encourage you to support this work and have upload ebooks that you can read to help you, and to help you to keep these things in your mind and to dwell on them morning, noon, and night. So I'm encouraging you to support these ebooks, and also I'm encouraging you to get into the understanding of giving, because giving is basically receiving, and the more you give out is the more you're gonna receive. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, as usual, I want to give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, where it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you that single eye is basically the rising of the sun in you, which is basically an awakened imagination. And when your imagination is being awakened, you will understand the greatest mystery that can never be known intellectually, that it must be experienced. And you will experience the S-U-N arising in S-O-N. And you will understand that without the S-U-N, there is no life. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination. And we are the people of the sun. That's why I would always say the only black power there is mind power. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.